Alright, it's time for another, well, it's been a while since the last Vi game, so hooray. What's your one? So, yeah. This is a long-ass game. What's your two? It's Platinum. I played it, and you all saw it on stream. So if you saw it on stream, you know the shit's that's gonna go down. So attack damage red, armor yellow, magic resistance blues, and attack damage quints. 921 masteries. And since some people have been going, why do you always take attack damage runes on movement speed quints? There's some champions that are already mobile enough they don't need it. So I'd rather take more outright, early game damage. So it looks like the only person I could probably kill is bottom lane. I mean top lane. What the fuck am I talking about? So top lane. I start off red, head towards blue, so I can try to kill Shen. Though chances of that are low because it's Vayne versus Shen. We don't really have any CC that's, reliable. However, Shen puts himself up against the wall, which is obvious. I should remove that whole ability to watch their, see them through the fog of war. Either way, bam, smash him against the wall. He gets hurt. Vayne goes in, starts blasting him, and she deals a huge chunk of damage. Shen is forced to flash, burn all his potions, and he's almost dead. So he will probably either have to go back or die while laning, which in a little bit will become very obvious what he decided to do, and he pays for it. So there you go, dead Shen. Hooray! The first Vayne gang technically worked out. So Vladimir is getting his ass kicked, kind of. He's already been burning through all his potions. Let's try to gank Vayne. She survives. I take the blue wraith. As I'm walking back, I just try to see Q if I could probably punch her, but nope, I had the fucking trap, so I just kind of give up on that. I purposely miss my Q, because if I go in there, I was going to get, the trade will hurt me, and I would push the monsters and the minions. But Vladimir insults me, saying, oh, what the fuck was that, Vi? So I decided to steal his minions. But when I nearly went aggro, I think she wanted me to try to counter-attack her, which, though, would have been stupid on its own merit. But I felt that Nass was going to show up, and if I had gone in, I would have died pretty quickly and pretty miserably. So I decided to back the fuck off. Now, I come down bottom and I think, you know what? Lee Sin might try to dive Ezreal and Blitzcrank, so if he does something stupid, I'll be able to kill him. And of course, he just did that, gets pulled in, and we fucking kill him. So now it's kind of, one of those cases of being at the right place at the right time. So there we go. 2 successful ganks as Vi. I don't know if the last one's actually a gank. More so Lee Sin decided to die. So go back. I'm almost level 6, which of course is prime time for Vi ganks. Level 6 now, and I guess I can gank somebody. Wait, no, that's level 5. I am so drunk. Now I'm level 6, right? So, level 6, I go down bottom lane. I can't go to Tribush until, if Blitzcrank clears it. Turns out there's a ward there. If he pulls Lee Sin or they engage on him, I can just counter-attack him. I charge my Q so I can try to choke slam Twitch, but I let her run out because he would have been too far for my teammates to, follow up on. So I don't want to wait for my Q. I just flash in, ultimate, grab Twitch, and we start bashing him. But he went stealth just at the right fucking time. However, Blitzcrank pulls him back in, and he fucking just gets butchered. Nice. So it's another gank down bottom. I can't help mid, mostly because Vladimir is worthless, and he will be worthless as the game goes on. But the bottom lane had a very bad beginning, and therefore it must help him. Either way, Nasus and Shen both try to, tower dive Vayne, and it seems we should have focused our attention on Nasus instead of chasing Shen, because now it ends up that both of them survived. Alright, go back, take my blue. So yeah, Vladimir, pay attention. He's going to be worthless. He's already died twice. In fact, I nearly got Magi Soul Sealer to take advantage of the fact that Vladimir sucks dick. So, they're going down bottom because my ultimate's back up. And you know what this means. It's just time for another little gank. Doesn't necessarily mean it'll work out. In this case, Lee Sin jumps Blitzcrank. And I decide, you know what? Go after Blitzcrank. Maybe we can CC lock him. Punch him, he gets silenced, he's a little too fast, he kicks back, I grab him with my ultimate, but then he's just going to, shield himself towards a thing. But here, come watch how Vladimir decides to be a hero. Runs right in with Ghost, gets into 3 people, he gets screwed by line of sight, and they focus him, and he'll just die. For some reason, he thought he could take out 4 people by himself, turret diving in between 2 turrets. And he died pathetically, allowed Ness to come in, show up, and kill Blitzcrank, and fuck us all over. He ran into 4 fucking people. Well, 3 people, the other one was showing up. But still, he pretty much fucked that up. I have no idea what he thought he did accomplish. He had no crowd control. So, you're going to notice, this Vladimir does a lot of this stuff. Nessus teleports too close to me, I jump in, and he dies almost instantly. So, that was kind of a bad idea for him to do that. I wasn't afraid of killing him. So, venture forth. But no, seriously, keep watching Vladimir. He's died 4 fucking times. He can't even fight a Lee Sin that was support, and Lee Sin just fucking killed him again. The Lee Sin has armor, and Vladimir couldn't kill him. This Vladimir, I hope he gets banned at some point. Like, reporting someone for unskilled playing doesn't do anything, but I wish it did. Either way, once again, Q in, punch Lee Sin, he kicks me back. As soon as that's over, I grab him with my ultimate. He gets combo down here, CC locked, and he's gonna die. So that's another kill down bottom lane. We pull in Twitch, but we can't really kill him because Shen decides to teleport on top of him. And, you know, he is stealth. So that didn't work out. But we got an ult Shen ult. We got the life of Lee Sin. But once again, Vladimir fucking dies. Before you say, oh, he's just playing proxy. No, you're going to see what he fucks up doing proxy. And by fucks up, I mean he decides to get kills. He's trying to get kills. A proxy player's not really trying to get kills unless he's already super farms or, you know, the team fights are happening. Look, he's pushing top lane, feeling, you know, for whatever reason. Of course they're going to try to kill him. So I go up top lane as fast as I can. I do everything I can to keep him away, Nessus away from Vladimir. I managed to save his sorry fucking ass, but now, you know, like Vladimir actually has an assist. He gets killed once again by Nidalee, giving her, I believe, 14 Magi Souls. No, 12. I think she has 13 Magi Soul Sealer things now. 13 or just 11, I don't know. But we'll see right now. I forgot to click on her while playing this. So yeah, like my team still has the majority gold. The enemy team has most of their gold concentrated on the same champion, Nidalee. And Lee Sin, surprisingly. So it's pretty fucking sad. They get initiated on, but in comes Nidalee. We can't really fight, so we decide to back off. I blocked the Nidalee spear from hitting Ezreal. They engage on us. Ezreal wants to try to cherry pick the Lee Sin. Gets trapped between 4 people. It dies. So, shit's bad. Vladimir's trying to push mid lane. Vayne's trying to push top. Bottom lane is getting pushed. And I can't stop this. So I'm just kind of hanging out around in the back because my ultimate is up and maybe we can kill somebody. And so once again, Vladimir's trying to run away from Nidalee. And of course, he decides to give her yet another 2 stacks of Magi's. How fun. Must have been a fun game for that Nidalee. I can't do anything here. I can't, like, I don't even think we can kill this Nidalee at this point unless we all focus her. I'm trying to punch her out here. Of course, I can't catch her because Nidalee is the scorn and worst thing ever designed by League of Legends, by Riot staff, I mean. So, sitting around here, I got getting chunked by spears, less than half health. I still had a potion for some reason. But now we're kind of just forced, like at this point, we're actually begging the Vladimir to play safe. Where he's like, but nobody's helping. Nobody's helping you. You're making it hard to get people to help you. And so the Vayne is being a dick. No, the Vayne just asked you, please play safely. At this point, she's fucking being upset. But for a good fucking reason, because the fucking Vladimir is a complete piece of shit. So I try to see if I can kill this Nidalee. At this point, it's desperation point. As soon as she tries to blink over the wall, I grab her and like, I don't do enough damage. But here comes Shen, so I must run for my life. I made a mistake of not activating Randuin, so I get CC locked and then killed. But yeah. If you didn't notice, Vladimir died again. So now he's 0-8-1. He hasn't contributed anything. And hasn't even farmed that well. So he's not really proxying. He's just sucking ass. The Ezreal and the lane will be my only hope for this. However, the Ezreal made a big mistake and got picked off, so Poor Ezreal. See, so here's one of the things about this game that is upsetting. Some people are saying, "Oh, this player is just so good." Sometimes you got to realize some players just suck so much dick that it makes the enemy team's time a lot easier. I mean, you'll see the Vayne plays, and you'll see the Nidalee. I mean, you'll see the Ezreal plays, and you'll realize these guys are a lot better than they were. I mean, than you might suspect. It's just that Vladimir fed the enemy team so much and made the game so much harder for everybody else. Like Vladimir didn't even join the fight at the very beginning. Twitch picks me off right here. So yeah, a long time ago, I voiced a trick video. Well, not a long time. Trick video where he was pretty much just stomping them, but it wasn't really to all in his merit. Is the enemy sucks so much ass that there was very little to actually talk about. I mean, look, here we go. Ezreal kills the fuck out of the Nidalee, which is a good thing, removing some of the stacks, and he's being able to just kite the shit out of the enemy team. All right, so now they're splitting up, and they want to go. They want to go and murder the hell out of that Blitzcrank. I mean, they wanted to, but Ezreal protected him. Hooray for Ezreal. I'm here. I don't know much I can do. My snowballing or effort in the beginning went to waste because of the stupidity of her teammates. Vayne catches Lee Sin. She wants to duel him. She probably would have killed him without me. But this is just to make sure she doesn't get fucked over and Shen doesn't do anything. So Lee Sin dies. Burn my ultimate. We burn all our good stuff. But at least it helps us bounce back. I spent some time in the shop trying to figure out what I need to buy. And I ended up deciding I should probably buy magic resistance. Mostly to deal with Nidalee and Nasus. So Ezreal's trying to do his best right now. Trying to get as far and go as much gold as possible. Because at this point now, the enemy team is finally on the lead. In the lead, I mean. But, you know, shit's pretty bad. And the ones who saw the stream know the outcome of this. And probably would have been better if I was able to upload the stream one of this. Oh yeah, once again, Vladimir picks a fight with Nasus by himself, and I arrive just in time to CC lock the Nasus and keep him from destroying the Vladimir. And Vayne comes in to finish him off, though, which is a good thing. Vayne getting fed is is what I need. Vayne and Ezreal, if they do good, we can win this game still, regardless of the enemy team being able to, just one-shot almost all of us. Their team comp isn't that great. Well, it is good, but when it comes to team fights, they can be kited and destroyed. But they just got fed. Our team comp isn't that much better either, though, to be fair. So, Nidalee just can't be dueled. This Ezreal tried to and got destroyed. But at this point, it's desperation point. I think he just wants to see if he can. If we find out we could destroy Nidalee without using Vayne, then this game would be ours. Well, of course, having to deal with Nasus too. Fight breaks down bottom. I'm making my way to try to save my teammate. Lee Sin hits Vayne back. She gets killed. I use random enzonement on 3 people. Managed to kill Nidalee. Then I turn my attention to Lee Sin. Well, come on. Once Ezreal's in place. Boom. Q to Lee Sin. Bam. Brash brains in. Ezreal picks it up. Now we're just going to have to try to kite this fucking Nasus and Shen. We're trying to keep him away from Ezreal. Ezreal's our only hope of trying to kill them. Vladimir finally shows up, and he just kind of starts spraying his aids everywhere. He managed to actually get a good ult out for once. So Shen is going to die. Now we have to kind of sort of kite Nessus in between those 3 people. And we managed to kill him before he kills any one of us. So we survive with slivers of health. Vladimir now is just trying to farm up every spec here. But I really do wish he wasn't so worthless in this fucking game. He has 1 kill, which reset his fucking gold, which isn't good for us because he's still he's not going to contribute much in fights except just throwing down aids. But you're going to notice his aids are not going to be well placed. Nonetheless, we still have hope in winning. We're basically tied in gold at this point, even though they have more kills than us. Vladimir actually engaged on these guys, by the way, and then they just withered him and chased them. Fortunately, he didn't die like a bitch. He survived long enough. He really is just blaming us for this. He's like, nobody helped me. You guys suck. It's like, it was hard. Nothing I could do versus Nidalee. And it's like, the fuck is wrong with you, Vlad? Play safely, you little bitch. But now here comes their attempt. We fight them in the corridor. They kick Vayne away. Like, I get caught. I can't do shit. I died all of them. Vayne is destroying Lee Sin. She kites 2 people, but the Ignite's going to finish her off. Ezreal tries fighting and kiting Shen and Twitch. Blitzcrank's trying to protect Ezreal by going in between all of them and attracting their attention. He dies. Vladimir is just hanging out in the back being a bitch. He didn't really contribute during that fight. Ezreal kites the shit out of the Nasus and fucking actually manages to destroy him. That's a 1 dead Nasus. Ezreal can kite the shit out of Shen too, so he goes right in, starts kiting the crap out of him. Shen's not going to get to survive this, but it's going to take a while for him to die. Twitch kills Vladimir, no surprise there. And now Ezreal and I show up just in time to be able to contribute to this, go for the chase on Twitch, but we can't actually find him. So, Twitch manages to escape, but that was actually kind of a good team fight for us. We're still tied in gold, but our gold is starting to be concentrated more on the Ezreal and the Vayne. I mean, the Ezreal has 12 kills, the Vayne has 8. No, they have good items. We could still win this if we can keep these guys protected, and hopefully Vladimir puts down his ultimate appropriately. Blitzcrank gets engaged on and unfortunately dies, but you know he's a support, so his death, he already says 7 deaths. He hasn't really had kills, so I guess it's okay for him. I mean, at this point, we all have our items. They are fed beyond hell. What really matters is if we can get good engages. We catch Lee Sin, and he fucking gets obliterated. So we traded support for support, though this support gold-wise is worth more because he's fed off the enemy team. I engage on them, realized this was a terrible idea because I had thought Twitch wasn't here. I know it would have been okay, but nope. That was a terrible engage from me. Now we're kind of stuck trying to kite them. Vladimir throws his aids on a couple people, but it doesn't do shit. He doesn't have the damage or, the items to do anything. Vayne dies. Vladimir actually kills Shen, surprisingly, though he resets his gold again. Ezreal manages to live, so it's 3 kills for 2, which is not that good. And then Nidalee chunks the crap out of Ezreal. She can't get kited, of course, and she chunks the crap out of Ezreal again. Blitzcrank gets destroyed under the tower. That's just how fed Nidalee is. So now, and here Ezreal misses Q. He gets picked off, and it's an ace. So my team gets ace, but as you can see, this game's not over. There's a minute and a half left. I jump on Nautilus and try to see if I can kill him. The enemy team tries to make their way over to Baron, I believe, right now. I go home, buy some boots. I don't actually know what I bought right just then. Oh, Locket, I think. So, Twitch kills Vayne. Well, that's a really unfortunate thing. So now they're going for Baron. We're waiting for them to take down Baron a little lower, and we're waiting for everyone to get in position. However, the Vladimir decides, he wants to die. So he goes in, 3v1, gets a terrible ultimate down. He gets shredded by 4 people and Baron, and he obviously gets killed. I try to get in Twitch because, he's the MVP target. And obviously, there's nothing I can do. I wanted to just try to see if we could steal Baron and use it for the fight. But no, Vladimir decided to go in by himself and die like a little bitch. So there, of course, that throws the fucking game finally into the favor of Purple Team completely. It was already in their favor because we had a useless Vladimir, but at this point, we really just can't bring it back. No matter how good the Vayne did and how good the Ezreal were doing, it's all hell is just done for. This game is done, and it is primarily the fault of how stupid the Vladimir was and how bad the game he was making it. We had to save him. He complained about us not helping him, but we actually tried. We were actually fair, just play safely. But nope. I hope that Vladimir gets banned or something, or gets kicked in the nuts.